everyone, it's Robin. Welcome back to my channel. So if you are also a follower of BMW A5H, who is my dear friend Ashley, you'll probably have seen his video already, and you'll know that Trina, Ashley, and myself are all doing kind of a collab video. Obviously it can't be together because we live in 3 separate places and we have 3 separate lives, you know, so getting together is a bit of a task, but we are doing a kind of a luxury item under, or my caveat's gonna be under or around, because I have one that surpasses, and then one category that can surpass, but we'll get to that in a second. Kind of in and around 150 pounds. And you know, we're asked occasionally, sometimes in kind of a snotty, you know, vein, but, you know, do you use anything normal? You know, do you, you know, but then I've also been asked kindly, can you suggest good, like, starter pieces or good, sort of really useful, but luxury items? And I had to think about it, and I kind of had to sit back and determine what I consider like luxury and what, you know, what to kind of pick out and to, you know, and to feature. And when I thought about it for myself, I thought, you know, for me, luxury is an item that elevates sort of maybe a mundane task or something that you do on a daily basis that elevates that task to make it maybe something a little bit more enjoyable, or a little bit, you know, I guess enjoyable is probably the best word, or maybe easy, I guess, maybe bring some ease to the task or whatever, or just another layer of pampering or ultimate, you know, I think you'll know what I mean when I get into the list. So mine, let me see, I'm looking down, I've got a list like right here. One of mine will kind of transfer over to the male part of the world, but this is mainly for the ladies, so I apologize. I'm gonna start kind of what I consider to be a rather achievable item, and when I say elevate, I'm talking like, technically speaking, I could take my items that I need for the day, throw them in like a shopping bag, and rock on my day, and still end up at home at the end of the night with the same end result. Or I can put them in a nice handbag and carry them around and love my handbag and get joy. I get joy out of my handbags. If you don't, that's totally okay. And I get that. I get that it's a frivolous thing. It's just a frivolous thing that makes me happy and brings me joy. And you know, there you go. So I'm going to start what I consider to be small and fairly achievable. And it's the Chanel lipstick. This is the Rouge Coco Shine. I have, gosh, I probably have, well, I've got a lot of lipsticks. I'm not going to go into how many I have because you guys will judge me. Maybe it's more than 20. Maybe. You don't know. So I just picked out a couple that I really like. I'll just really quickly, like some, what I consider to be really wearable kind of universal colors, I guess. So this is Fiction. It's okay. It's not looking very universal there. It's looking very kind of bright. Scenario though is a nice neutrally, it doesn't look neutral, it looks red. Okay. Anyway, Boy is a really nice neutral, kind of a My Lips but better for somebody as fair as me. If you are a little bit of a deeper skin tone, maybe look at Bonheur, and maybe Emotion. Emotion's like a nice mauvey, rosy, neutrally nondescript kind of color. Okay, so for my money though, like if you're at, you know, dinner or whatever, and you pull out like a Chanel lipstick or a Chanel compact, which is also, these are 25 pounds, sorry. I'm trying to remember to throw the price in there as well. Like a Chanel compact, you know, and it's just, you know, it's Chanel and there you are. And you know, if that's something that you are, you know, you're asking, where are some starter items? That would be a good one if you want something that is luxurious, that's good quality, that's a name brand, that's recognizable. If that's the vein, you know, if that's the road you're going down, rock on with your recognizable double C's. Okay, next one. I love being at home. I like my home to be comfortable. I like it to be cozy. I like it to smell nice. I like to have blankets to wrap up in. And I love candles. There's probably 10 candles behind me. That big one right there is the White Company 4-wick. They changed their the packaging, and now it's really kind of short and wide, and I like that, short and wide, like me. But one of my all-time favorite ways to kind of relax is to light a candle that that smells so good and that fragrances the room. And one of my all-time favorites are the Diptyque. This one is my all-time favorite. It's the Feu de Bois. Okay, Feu de Bois smells like, probably doesn't have a description. Oh, yes, it does. Wood fire. And it does. It legit smells like smoky fire smoke smell. But it doesn't have that acrid burning smell. It has like maybe a musk or something kind of interlaced with it. So it gives it a very like livable smell. These are 40 pounds, but they burn clean and they burn strong, very, very strong. And I don't know how many hours these have. How many hours do these have? These have however many hours they have. I would probably guesstimate, failure, probably 60 hours, 40 or 60 hours, but worth every single penny. These are 40 pounds. These also make really nice, like hostess gifts. Like if you're going to somebody's housewarming or like a house party or something and you need to take something and you don't want to take wine or something, these are always just like a welcome addition. So Diptyque candles, my favorite is Feu de Bois, 40 pounds. Next one, it's back to like a cosmetic-y type of a thing. This is the Chanel Twist and Spray. So you basically twist, it's got the little spray, and it comes with 3 of these, and this is the Chanel Chance, 63 pound 50. Fits in your travel bag, it's travel compliant, fits in your purse, and you know, it's nice to pull out, and, you know, and it's, you know, and it's pretty small. It's not big at all. Definitely fits in a small handbag or a clutch, you know, for going out in the evening. That said, am I the only person in the world who doesn't, I would never think to pop to the ladies and put on more perfume. Am I alone, ladies? Am I alone? Or do I need more perfume halfway through the night? I still, like, I smell I don't know. I smell myself, not in a bad way. Like I smell good, but I don't know. So let me know down in the comments, you know, do you pop to the ladies and refresh your perfume? I'm really interested. Okay, so 63 pound 50, that is the Chanel Twist and Spray. It comes in other scents besides Chance. I know it comes in Coco Mademoiselle. I'm pretty sure it comes in number 5. I think Trina has number 5. I'm almost positive. Maybe Allure. But yeah, check it out. Go find the scent that works for you. And Chanel's actually pretty good about offering samples if you are a legit person and you're not a sample hound. Like if you just go up like, hey, do you have samples? That's different than saying, hi, I'm really trying to decide on a person, you know, like a personal fragrance. And, you know, I'm kind of in between Coco Mademoiselle and Chance. Is there a possibility of getting, you know, like a little sample of either so that I, you know, or both, so that I can try them and see how they work with my chemistry? And then can I get your card? Can I get your card so that if I do decide to purchase, I can come back and purchase from you? That right there is probably the best sentence. Can I get your card? Because they'll know that you know, if you do purchase, you're probably going to go back to them. Tangent. Okay, next one is, it's still on a bag. I'm not taking it off because I'm lazy. Is a Louis Vuitton. I'm jumping quite significantly in price, by the way. This is a Louis Vuitton bandeau. This particular bandeau is 135 pounds, but they start at 94 and they're beautiful. And again, if you're looking for an item that's branded, that is recognizable from whatever fashion house you've purchased from, so Louis Vuitton or Chanel or, you know, anything like that, then something like this is a good bet. And I know for a fact, I can think of 2 bandeaus off the top of my head that are very strongly printed with like an LV or a very classic Louis Vuitton look to them. 94 pounds. And there's a lot that you can do with these. Ladies, you can use them as headbands, like, you know, to tie up, and you can do the bow or the knot underneath so it hangs out. You can tie it around a ponytail, and you can do like a cute little bow if you want to do like that summery look. You can tie them around your neck and do like a little jaunty bow. You can do it in a noe. You can take a beaten up, like haggard looking bag like this one, woo, and sort of really bring it back to life. I have a review on this whole situation in one of my other videos, but yeah, really, really cute. And a nice way to update a bag. And then you can also tie this sort of just as like a bow on a bag. They're kind of big though, but it's doable. It's totally doable. Oh. And if you wanted to invest in two, you could wrap handles of like a bag. So for instance, like the Speedy, I could wrap handles with that, and it's really cute. Okay, so those range from Louis Vuitton between 94 and 135. Sorry, still looking at my list. And they're actually really nice quality. They're silk, they're beautiful, and yeah, and I like them very much. Next one, very similar to the bandeau, and that is the Hermes Twilly. So this is one that I just happened to have sort of in there. This is my very first Twilly, and as a matter of fact, I think this is my first piece of H ever. This has to be eight or nine years old. And it's in great shape. It has not torn. It has not frayed. There's like no, and I use it as a bag, you know, like, I use it the way I'm using this one right now on the Speedy. I use it, you know, tied onto bags. I have used this in my hair. Another way to do this, my friend, my very, very dear friend, Emma, she wears hers a lot, where you take it, I'm not going to be good at this, guys, so bear with me, but you can take it and sort of pretend, and you can kind of wrap, and and then you tie it with the little ties, and it really kind of makes a, like, especially with a plain outfit, and we all know I dress plain, it makes a cute little like cuff style. Very, very cute. So $125 right now in the Hermes stores. They come in so many beautiful colors, and they come, you know, obviously what you see online. Pop into a local boutique though, because sometimes they'll have older ones that aren't on the website. So if you're just now getting into Twillys, great, you know, older retired ones. So check them out. But like I said, like I'll put this one in a ponytail, and it's just cute. As a matter of fact, I think in the second vlog, one of the vlogs that I did with Trina and B. Rachel, when she's getting her bandolier, I think I have this one in my hair. Love this one. So that's the Twilly by Hermes, 125 pounds, 100% silk. I've got two more to go, and then I'll be done. Okay, so this is a repeat of Ashley's, and this is the Louis Vuitton clay. You'll hear some people call them key clay, which is a little redundant because clay is key in French, so you're saying kiki. Same with tea, chai tea. It's not chai tea, that's saying tea, it's chai. Spice, anyway. Okay, so this is a clay. Okay, this is an epi clay. This is a retired one, and if you were to repurchase this and replace it right now, it would be 205 pounds. So I am talking more about the classic, either monogram or either of the damier prints. Ashley chose his, and they're a little bit softer than these. So technically speaking, they fit a little bit more, but these are, I love these so much. If I am rushing out of the house, like he had mentioned, putting an Oyster card, which is basically like your transportation pass. You can pop that in here, and then you just take this, and it has my keys, and I can D-ring if I don't want to just use this for keys and I just wanted to use this for change. I can D-ring this to the inside of the bag. I can also use this if I wanted as a bag charm. A lot of people do that, and they're really cute. But this is something that I use at least once a day. Sometimes, well, most days, more than once a day. Sometimes 1, 2, 3, like 5 or 6 times a day. And this is epi leather, and this is 10 years old. And look at it. It's great shape. And that's the other thing I should have said in the beginning. I wouldn't suggest an inexpensive item or a more affordable item. Scratch inexpensive before you guys come screaming at me, with, pitchforks and, we ride at dawn, you don't need to ride at dawn. It's okay. I don't mean inexpensive. I mean more affordable than, some of the other products in that particular brand comparatively. So the quality of this, I would feel confident telling somebody, even 205 pounds, which is what an Epi one would run now. I would feel confident saying this is a good investment if you wanted this type of a product and you can afford it. I feel confident in the price point because the quality is there, because like I said, 10 years later, and look at it. It's perfect. It hasn't faded. It hasn't scratched. The corners are in still good shape. So there you go. Last but not least, and this is where I totally am a cheater butt, and I'm not even sorry, because again, so strongly do I feel that this is a great item, and it is probably, for me, one of the best starter pieces within the LV family, and that's the mini pochette. I'm turning it to the back because my mini pochettes happen to be the limited, which makes them significantly more, almost 100 pounds more than our than our threshold. But these are 175 pounds. Are they worth it? Heck yeah. I've gone through these before. I've done a comprehensive review, but I'll give you guys the mini review because this is getting long and I apologize. This really holds just everything. Right now it has some change. It has the keys to my new LV lock. It has more change. It has all of my cards. This isn't really all of my cards. It holds on a daily basis my clay. That goes in there. It used to fit, well, it fits an iPhone 5. It does not fit the 6 if you have a case. And then the other thing I like about this is, like I was saying with, if you're in London and you have an Oyster card, I put it on one side and I can just hold my Oyster card. So if you're in New York and it's a subway thing, you can just hold this on the little round thing and, beep, and it can read through there is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. So mini pochette, they start at 175. That's how strongly I feel that this is a great kind of starter piece, that I was willing to just flagrantly disregard the rules and include it because, like I said, it's got the little chain. It's a perfect wristlet. That chain, if you have other LV bags, D-rings to the inside of bags. If you don't know what I mean when I say D-ring, so that little guy, let me show you. I'm going to show you right now because I'm a giver and I love y'all. And so you basically take this little bad boy and you clip it. And on these bags that are like, you almost have to rappel down into them to get to the bottom. It just means that that at the top, and you can sort of, it's easier to keep track of that one item that you need to keep track of. So when I refer to, or other people refer to D-ringing their bags, that's what we're talking about. It does clip to there and make like a little, but I find that to personally be useless. I'm all about that. Just like that. So those items, my lovelies, are items that I think for my money are great value, I guess, in terms of luxury items, great value, or good starter pieces, or maybe a good first gift for a girl who's turning, 16, and you want to introduce her to, like a nicer luxury item. Like something like this would be great because, like I said, this is pretty versatile. Tie it to a bag, tie it in your hair. It really looks good around your wrist. Play with it. I've seen around your neck, people will do the little, the little French, not my style, but it looks cute on others. I can't rock that. I can't pull that off at all. So anyway, 19 minutes in, I'm ridiculous. I apologize if you made it this far, like God bless you. And I will see you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.